October 31st, 1999, Flight 990 of Egyptian Air took off from New York. The Boeing 767 had 217 people on board. The official cause of the crash was deliberate action by the relief first officer. 20 minutes after the flight began, the relief officer insisted that the first officer should take a break. The plane then crashed. What was on the airplane, you asked? Besides people, Flight 990 carried a solid gold capstone to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Many of the passengers were really Egyptologists and members of the Egyptian military. These experts was to escort the valuable capstone to the Giza Plateau, where it would be placed on the top of the Great Pyramid. Many rumors has been spread about what would begin if the capstone would return to the Great Pyramid. This structure was built by the Pharaoh Khufu 6,000 years ago, and it is one of the wonders of the ancient world. Standing 481 feet high, 756 feet at the base, the Great Pyramid dominated the horizon. It is also one of the wonders of ancient architecture. The pyramid was covered in white casing stones. It must have looked very beautiful, gleaming in the sunlight. The ancients also say that some sort of energy flowed out of the Great Pyramid when the capstone is in place. Who knows why the capstone was being returned? All we know is that the symbology is clear. For years, people were saying that the capstone on the pyramid will be the start of a new system. Maybe it's the capstone, the return to the capstone, and not on the dollar. The last few minutes of the voice recorder is very odd. The first investigations revealed that no malfunctions were seen on the 767. The jet was intentionally crashed. All 617 people were killed. Think about the statement first from al-Battuti. I rely on God. Sounds like he was hyping himself up to crash the plane, or praying that the plane would malfunction and crash on its own so he would be clean. Most don't understand that the first whole operation was a cult in nature. It was placing a capstone on a supposed powerhouse of occult power, executed by occultists disguised as scientists. Also it was on October 31st, which is, one of the highest holidays in the occult. Al-Baghdadi seems to have found out what was going on during the trip and crashed the jet into the Atlantic, losing the golden capstone and his life. The entire scene was set at the drop of the New Year's ball. The capstone was to be put in place. The world was going to watch as the new age was ushered in. Dignitaries and scientists from all over the world was buying tickets to watch the ceremony, but it was all stopped by one pilot. Where is the gold? At the bottom of the Atlantic. The capstone was made of solid gold, which means it was very expensive.